girl Sunshine. It's Tuesday. Hello, hello, hello. It's Tuesday. Celebrating life with sunshine. We are going to chop it up. Speak to Shawn Juan The Don.
What's up, Sunshine? What's
I'm
going
so
on?
happy we finally get to talk live together.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hold on. How are you? First of all, I want to just say thank you. Thank you for this opportunity and having me on. I mean, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
I be blushing over here. I'm a fan of yours
fan.
too, and I truly appreciate our conversations and just you supporting and you dropping nuggets and just jumping on and just support. The support is, I feel it and I appreciate it and I love it. And I was like, I'm getting you on. And you like, huh?
No, I mean, what you're doing is really important, for the community and everything. Like, I don't discredit anybody's platform. If it's a platform, it's all good for the cause. You know what I mean? So, and you're giving a lot of people light. You're giving a lot of people time. Give them time to tell their story. I mean, it's incredible.
Thank you.
It's incredible.
So introduce yourself so we can really chop it up.
Okay. Government name Sean Bailey, but I go by Shawn Juan The Don on Instagram. That's my handle. Deep history. Dancer for Coogee Rap DJ Polo. Big Daddy Kane, former member of the TCF Crew, signed to Coachella and Warner Brothers. Recently, within the past probably 5 to 6 years, opened up my own real estate brokerage. Have a publishing company managing IP, Zilah Music Publishing, Zilah Publishing. I guess that's it. That's what I got for you. It's some more, but we'll probably get into
it. We'll get into it all. So let's talk about, how did you first link up with TCF?
Well, TCF was a childhood group that I started, and it started out with family and friends on the block. I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, New York. So back then it was all about, which crew is the largest, which crew is saying something, So I got some neighborhood friends and pretty much family, my sisters, my cousins, and honestly, I got TCF from a Bible quote, Matthew 22, the chosen few.
Come on.
Many are called, but the chosen are few. And that spoke to me, so I just took the initials as the chosen few, and the rest was history. But it started out with a bunch of us, but a lot of them didn't have the vision that I had. And
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, a lot of them didn't have the vision that I had, and it really wound it up with me and my well, he's my little brother, but he was a neighbor of mine. His name is Kane, and he's like 3 years younger than me, and I forced him to practice. I said, look, you go practice every day. Every single day. And he didn't really understand what I was doing at the time, but he listened, and then we've got so great. The rest is history. We've just been on doing what we've been doing.
One, how you used the Bible version, broke it down, and then created the label, the group. And on top of that, when you build anything on a foundation with God, and now,
right?
Look, are you you in your
Right.
kitchen or are you in your lounge? Look, is it?
Oh, family room kitchen. Family room
Hello,
kitchen.
everyone. Hello, Bilal. Hey, Riot. Just want to big people up. And
Lie,
so,
what up?
so after that, how did you maneuver over to Big Daddy Kane? Like, how did you guys connect?
Well, we were label mates. I mean, I wasn't actually signed yet. I got signed to the label when we broke off and did TCF. But how I first got introduced to the industry as a dancer was dancing for Cool G Rap and DJ Polo. So we were all uh, family at the time, but competitively speaking, we were with G, and then he had Scoop and Scrap. However, there was a time where G G got sick, and he was going on tour with Scoop and Scrap. There was some discrepancies with Scoop and Scrap at the time, and I know they was trying to do their own. At the time, they was trying to do their own rap career thing at the time too. So I don't know if that made some waves, but he called G, told G that he was looking to use us. Of course, he called me first, and we always had this code where we're not going to diss the person who we're with. We had allegiance to the people who we were with. Nowadays, you don't even see that anymore. But we asked permission. I asked permission for G, and then he actually, from MC to MC, asked permission of G. Can he take us? And G was like, "Look, go ahead and make your money." But ever since then, we went on the PE tour in '88 with Big Daddy Kane, Public Enemy, Digital Underground, MC Hammer. It was a bunch of the greats on that particular tour, and we did the damn thing, man. It was a really good fit, and that's how me and Big Daddy Kane became really
I
close
love
too from
it.
that moment.
See, this is stuff we need to hear. This is the stuff that builds hip hop and shows the new generation how it all began. And that's what we need to hear. You know what I mean? Like, you guys built the
Excellent. Yeah.
generation up. They wouldn't be hip hop without. And now it's 50-year hip hop. So you know I have to get y'all on. You know before December, I'm trying to get all the OGs on.
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
let's go back real quick. Loyalty, you were so correct. It's so rare now. I tell people when you find it, keep it because and that
Mm-hmm.
is dope how you guys act like, yo, I'm being loyal to you. And he's like, yo, get that money, but that's the respect.
Yeah, we all respect each other, and honestly, the Juice Crew is really it's a family unit. It's a real we care about each other. If people in the hospital are sick, we check on one another, we call one another. I mean, since we've grown up and we're all grown men, we all doing our thing, but we always keep in touch. I mean, after all these years, you know. Um, Rest in peace, Biz. From Biz to Shantae to Shan to Master Ace, Craig G, Kane, and Coogee Rap. Roxanne Shantae, of course, the queen.
Of course. So now with everything, and that is great that you guys still keep in touch and everything to that nature. How did you switch a route to real estate?
Well, I'm gonna tell people, the truth. A lot of artists, the music, or let me just say this: the music business is probably one of the hardest businesses to keep afloat in. Um, you know, Times got rough in music. I mean, again, you're hot when you're hot, you're not when you're not. So I got into real estate probably in 2005,
Okay.
2006. Um, I moved out of New York in the 90s, so 97, right? 97, I moved out of New York. Got married, moved to the Poconos. And our experience trying to find our first home was they was trying to streamline us to like the ghetto up here. Right. But we knew people up here anyway, so we knew what areas not to go in and what areas to look at. But the service of the real estate agent wasn't that great. So we decided to actually really get into that for that reason. Because they was taking us, all the people from New York that was coming, they was taking us and just grouping us in particular one area, right? And we didn't like that. A lot of lies was told to us during the process. So if this is how they treating our people, we need to do something about it. And that's why we got into the real estate game. But my wife got into it first. I got my modular license and started building modular homes while she sold them. So I was building homes, she was selling them. And then after the crash of 2008, I got my license to start selling
Okay.
real estate as well.
I love it. The dynamic duo. Love
Yeah.
it. Love it. And you're so right. I hear so many stories about hip hop of like rappers and the contract and the shorthand, the back doors, all of that situation. So I love it. And real estate right now is hotter than hot.
Yeah, when I got dropped, well, I asked for a release in 97. We was with Sony, and then we went over to, no, sorry, we was with Warner Brothers, and then we went over to Sony Epic. My Sony Epic album did not release, right? They dropped it, the change of the guard switched in Sony, and then all the projects went on the shelf. So when in 97, that was 95. 97, I asked for a release of the label. But before I asked for the release, I was like, you know what? I sold a certain amount of records. I want to see if I have any type of royalties because I'm getting married and I'm trying to bring something to the table for this house. And I went up to the label and I said, I know I got something. I know we sold about 750,000 units. And we did. We sold about, our whole career recording. We sold about 750, almost 800,000 pieces. But my label head, Tyrone Williams, he said, I want to show you something. He brought me into the office and he said, I'm going to show you all of your charges. And I swear to you, from his desk, it rolled out the door. All these charges that we had on our account. Charges I never seen before, but limo charges, food in the studio charges, clothes that we ordered, anything he had the receipts for. And he said, you owe me $250,000, $300,000 still. So he said, I don't have anything for you. But that taught me a big lesson to, number one, start getting into the meat and potatoes of the industry, which is the publishing. So I really started to study where I went wrong or why I didn't have any type of residual income.
Wow. That's a wake-up call. That's a wake-up call. So how'd that work out?
Well, I mean, I had no money, but I started to educate myself. I really started to educate myself on what move I didn't make. And one thing I didn't do with TCF when I had the platform is invest in myself. I was expecting the label to invest in me, but their job is to only distribute the record. My job is to promote the record and promote me. But the money that I was getting, I wasn't reinvesting in a publicist. I wasn't reinvesting in maybe even trying to produce our own music or promote our own music or market our own music. We wasn't doing that because we really had no idea. We thought the label's job was to do that, and that's not their job.
You. Yeah, you gotta, it's like, look, if you value yourself, put that money back in. But
yeah, you gotta invest in yourself. And we were partners. We wasn't employees. And me knowing business now, I treated them like I worked for you, so you need to pay me. But that wasn't the case. We were partners.
I love
and I didn't
so real and transparent. I do. I love that because you know what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So a lot of mistakes, but you learn through it. You learn. But that's this journey that I started to encounter that led me to now real estate. Again, we broke off from another brokerage wanting to do our own thing, but I never ran a brokerage before. But the only thing that I relied on is how I knew how the record industry operated. So I ran my real estate brokerage like a record label.
And the company is doing very well. Congratulations. Top off to you on that as well.
Yeah, we're in, just so everybody know, we're in 3 states. We're in Pennsylvania, New York, and Atlanta. So we have 3 offices, and we have over 35 agents.
Good to know. Far. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that. Because it is.
Y'all need some real estate. Protect yourself. I said, protect yourself, get some real estate.
Now, let's talk about this real estate right now, because these interest rates is a hot mess. When is it dropping?
Well, it's gonna. Well, the interest rate came about to pause on inflation. Everybody was going crazy during the pandemic. Everybody had mad money. Mad money was flowing everywhere. So they had to put a halt on that because things was just going through the roof. So it's doing its job. So it had to happen so that things could even back out. But the interest rate shouldn't really be your halt on purchasing a car or even a house. So, we always say, date the rate, buy the house. Because the rate will fall soon, or you can refinance to a lower rate. So don't be scared of the rate being what it is. It's doing its job, but you can always get the house because what's happening now, the prices are coming back down because the rates are high. So it's a good thing. Get it, grab possession of the property, and then refinance to a lower rate.
Y'all hear this, right? Y'all hear this? Because a lot of people don't tell us, like how you said when you and your wife was looking in the Poconos and how the real estate agent was trying to send you to, like, we're not supposed to be in the high acidity area with them. I beg to differ.
Right.
I was born in the hood, but my mom got us out the hood, and we're not going back in the hood.
But what we've been doing really is teaching a lot of people about, generational wealth, about how to get a house. People think that it's really difficult to get real estate and to get a home, but it's the easiest thing to do. The hard part is maintaining it. It's keeping it.
Another hard part is the schools do not educate them. And I can honestly say, schools did not educate us growing up about what credit can do, how to keep how to save and everything to that nature. Now I make sure like links, Life After Death, I made that book with little tidbits of This is how you protect your family. Let's do that generational wealth. Let's teach our children now while they're in school how to handle fundamental things and how to handle their money. Make sure you got good credit. Like I have my middle son on one of my credit cards, and the limit is only 300. He ain't getting the big one. That big one is Mom Dukes and Mom Dukes alone. But let's build your credit. So you got a $300 credit card. He'll call me and be like, Ma, I need gas. Okay, he's about to go to college. I need you to learn now how to budget and how to, you know, because when you're in college, I was like, you on a budget too, bruh. Trust him. But he's now having good credit because he's on my credit card, but he has his name on his credit card. My for me. Neither did my father. Neither did my grandmother. But my grandmother has 2 houses. My mother has her house. And I'm on it in case something happens. I'm in. So a lot of kids don't know.
No, they don't. They don't. But that's our mission, you know, is to teach, you know, and to show them step by step, you know, and even in music, you know, even in this entertainment business, it's so similar to real estate. There's real properties and then there's intellectual property. It runs the same. You can rent it. I mean, you can lease them. You can sell it. You can buy it. It can bring in residual, just like if you rented out your home and you get a monthly residual from the rent. It's the same science of real estate.
Love it.
It's just intellectual.
Love it. So let's go back to the industry and then we'll go back to real estate too. I know y'all, we jumping back and forth, but it's so, look, y'all got to catch these nuggets. And what you don't catch here, it'll be on, we're going to transfer it to YouTube. You see how I elevated the podcast?
Yes, I do. I do.
Best, right? And best. Pop.
And that.
So what would your tidbits be for anyone wanting to enter now the industry? How should they go about it?
Well, it's the easiest thing right now for them to do at this particular point. Just decide that what they want to do and be intentional about it. At this point, like back in the days, I can literally say we had to travel to promote ourselves. We had to go to each and every borough, city, state in order to make ourselves known and our presence heard. Right now, it's just let me upload to the internet, and you're all over the world. So it's literally easy. The hard part is standing out because so many people are doing it, right? So it's just the persistence. And those who are very persistent will get in. They will get in. And I'm gonna say this too: create your own industry. Don't rely on the industry. Create it. Do your own thing, and have them come to you instead of you come to them.
When you say have them come to, give them some how they have them come to them instead of them going to, you know, instead.
Who's them? No, I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
For the artists, give some examples on how they can try to have the people come to them instead of them the artists going to them.
Okay.
I'm trying to help them because
every corporation, especially now, is about data, people collecting, right? So You have Jay-Z, Beyonce, who millions and millions of fans, right? So a corporation will find them valuable because instead of going to television, right? Instead of going to television or radio and paying them millions of dollars to get their stuff out, a corporation go right to Jay-Z and Beyonce or someone of that magnitude and say, hey, can you just say our name? Or can we be associated with you? And pay them half of the money that they would pay other corporations to advertise, right? But that's because they have the reach of the data of how many people that they follow. People got millions of fans on Instagram. One click of a button, they could reach so many people. But it's really about someone new getting to this game is collecting their own data, collecting the people that are following them and staying in touch and having a relationship, building a relationship with each and every person. So if you can master that and you have some type of a system to keep in communications with these people and grow your fan base yourself, the industry will find you valuable because why? You have the data. You have these people at your fingertips. And the most important part is create a relationship with them. Take them outside of social media, maybe go into their personal email where there's no other type of stimulus going on, and talk to them. Send them what you're doing. Send them your new video. Send them, I have a new t-shirt out. This is how you get it. And constantly do that. Constantly do that. And then once you continue to do that, you'll notice that your fan base gets bigger, 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 bigger. And then you're developing a relationship and you're selling, promoting, and you're probably developing a business model. That's that's another, subject. But once you do that, that's how these companies will come to you and say, hey, I'll give you XYZ. How about 150,000? How about 300,000, 500,000? Not to say that that's a lot of money or not, but you'll start to get the offers. And I'll give you an example. We are we're considered a small brokerage, but we started making noise out here, and there was Coldwell Banker, which is a big major national company, and then there was Berkshire and Hathaway. Both of them came to us and offered us a certain amount of money. One offered us $750,000. I turned it down. Another person offered 1.7. We turned it down to buy our company. And I said, no. But again, we've hustled to a point where we got on the radar. And now these big companies, number one, are trying to get a piece of the pie, or they're trying to buy us so we won't be competition.
Because I used to work for Geico for 10 years. And I sat at the tables with Tony Nicely, Warren Buffett's right-hand man at the time, for years. I would be sitting with the CEOs and everything. And we would sit and eat dinner and talk and things. And listen, I was taking mental notes and everything else. And when we was done that night at the dinner, I was on my notepad writing everything in, because that's the only way we can elevate. And for them to come to you, that's fire. That's out there.
Yeah. That's saying something. Even if they wanted to take us off the table. It's still impressive.
Congratulations, because when the big dogs is coming to you, you know you got something powerful. And that's great, because there's not many of us doing what we do.
So if someone comes to you and offer you 100,000, they know that they can make probably 600 or 700,000 off of you. So don't go for the first offer, because if they're offering you something, they know they can make twice as much. So ask for twice as much. No, I told one of them, he said, well, how much would you think you would want your company for? I said, 50 million.
Listen.
And they started laughing. I said, what you think how come you think that, you know, your company's worth 50 million? I said, you came to me. You asking me, right? I'm telling you his number. But I did that because I knew that they wasn't going to pay that much. But I didn't want you to continuously bother me either. So either you gonna pay that much or leave me
Right?
alone.
I love it. Y'all see, this is Shawn Juan The Don on.
Mm-hmm.
Nuggets, listen, that's how we do. Bilal's laughing. He just rolling in the chat.
Yeah, Bilal, you know. You know. Bilal, no.
So, hip hop, record company, real estate. What else? I know you got more cooking.
Oh, me and a family member, my little cousin Ohio, we started a energy drink. We started it probably 2 years ago, and it's in 30 stores right now, and it's called Zeal, Zeal, Zeal Energy Drink. So that's a new venture that I'm in now too. So we're about 30 stores. Most of them is in Ohio. We got a few locations in Pennsylvania and a few locations in the Bronx so far.
That's good to know. Congratulations on that. What else are you cooking, Shawn? There's a lot more what you cooking. Was you at the fight? Let's talk about that boxing fight. Were you there? Or you?
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't in Vegas for that. But it was good, but disappointing too. I kind of wanted to go on a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, but it was good. A lot of people say it was rigged because the way he got hit and he stopped. But Davis hit hard. Yeah, he hit hard.
He's like loud. He was like
but I wish the fight was a little bit more intense. If it could have went on to about 8 or 9 or 10, that would have been good.
This is not like the Tyson's old back in the day fights. It'd be the first round, not even 30 seconds in. And
do you remember that?
That was the wildest thing. We would be up. Okay, we got the popcorn because one time we waited until it was coming on and we got the popcorn late and we were like,
that started to hurt Tyson too after a while. Like no one wanted to even pay for it no more. Yo, it'd be over so quick.
Listen, that was too much money for you to just take him out the first 10, 20 seconds of the. He was like, all right, I'll just a little bit longer. Nah, dude. Homie was just like, nope, I want to go home. Ding, ding. So, what's your next endeavor?
I really want to start up because what I did was I put aside the publishing aspect of the business. And my company was called Zilah Music Publishing. Zilah is my youngest daughter, so I named it after her. But I definitely want to start to give more creatives more opportunity, right? So I do publishing administration for Big Daddy Kane. I'm working with Coogee Rap on some things. Another client I have, which I structure their publishing administration, is the youngest daughter of Ray Charles. Her name is Robin Charles. So I've been with her for about 6 or 7 years. And she's working on a one-woman play of life as the daughter of Ray Charles. So we're working on that. But I definitely want to start to give more opportunities to new artists, trying to get them more placement with commercials, film, things of that nature. As a publisher, I've been working on just relationships to try to help entities like film production companies gather the information, the music, just helping them gather the music that they would need, through their projects. And a lot of it is really hard to break in because you got so much competition with other music supervisors. So I'm really trying to grab and develop relationships, strong relationships, so that I can be the say so
See,
and
I
what's get placed
knew
or
you
not.
had more cooking, Shawn. I knew. And see, I wasn't asking you without conversations because I wanted to have it fresh and like natural, not, it's just straight. Sunshine's gonna be like, we're genuine. We gonna get to the nitty gritty. And I'm gonna pull people like, after this interview, they're like, how did I let you get that out of me? I was like, I'm Sunshine, baby. I always gotta get exclusives.
I'm working on developing relationships with a lot of advertising agencies. They're looking for people to do voiceovers for commercials. So I have Kane in mind to do a couple of voiceovers for a couple of ad agencies for a couple of products that they have. And then also I'm in talks with a couple of ad agencies, and found out recently that my wife's good friend, AJ Johnson, she's looking to do voiceover work too. So I pitched her to a couple of them. They're very interested in her doing some voiceover work too.
That's good to know. Look, I'm finishing up with my modeling classes, and I'm about to get my I have my photo shoot set up for June, the first week of June. Listen, I hear.
And I think you should too. I honestly, especially you. You have a unique voice. It's high energy. I think you should, especially in the direction that you're going in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I told the modeling agency, I was like, sign me up for voiceovers, sign me up. They was like, how old are you again? I was like 46. They was like, oh, we're going to use you for teenage things because you look like you less than 20. I was like, bless your heart, bro. Look,
no, you look
God
excellent.
Is good. Thank you,
yeah, excellent. You don't look 46.
I had a highlighter, how to put a little oomph in it, But yeah, no, I said I'm going after everything God has for me. So modeling, the acting, I just was asked by Ferg to be a part of his movie that he's about to do that's linked similar to my autobiography book, Looking In From the Outside. I forgot which ones you got, but the one for Looking In From the Outside, I was telling him about it. He was like, yo, I'm now going to have to read yours because my script matches some of your stuff. I was like, yeah. He was like, that's why you the perfect one. I was like, I'm with you. Let's go.
That's right. That's right. And, you're very inspirational to me. Very inspirational. I mean, with the books, and just your persistency of what you're doing. Very inspirational. That's why I always tune in, and I'm very, very inspired by you.
Thank you. People was like, I read your article in Blown Woofer. What don't you do? I was like, I don't know.
You do everything, and you should do everything. You should do everything. And I know your backstory, and that's incredible too. And how you kept going. And that a lot of people don't know how to bounce back.
Yeah.
From that.
Some counted me out. I was like, see, you counted on the wrong one, boo. Like, I was like born and raised a Murphy, and I'm gonna die that way. I may change my names, but I'm still a Murphy. We bounce back. But I looked. They was
That's
like,
right.
"You don't look like you sweat anything." I was like, "You don't know what happens behind closed doors, but boop boop, I'll be damned. I'm going after everything. I may get knocked down, like Luke says, like in Luke, dust your shoulders off, dust your feet, and keep it moving." I was like, but yeah, some of the things other people wouldn't be able to came back. Like you said, some would have lost their minds. Some would have done some things. Okay. But I was like, nah, I have boys watching me. I have my granddaughter watching me. There's no way in the world I'm going to.
Too many eyes on you.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Many
yeah.
eyes.
Bilal says, I need to talk to you about publishing administration, brother. My father has a nice little publishing portfolio. Okay.
All right. All right, Bilal. I'll hit you. We can talk. But there's a lot of money in that. Especially your father's catalog. I know it is. I know it's a lot of money in that. And a lot of people are going towards the 60s, 70s of that sound too for placement, for commercials. A lot of people. So, and then now us too. The 80s music, the 90s music. Very valuable right now.
His father, when Bilal came on and was like, yeah, I was at Gladys Knight and Gladys Knight's wedding and Aretha Franklin in the studio. I was like, I got to get your dad on now, Bilal. I need your father on. Get him situated, set up, and then I need him on. That's history right there.
Also, film too. If like this show, this is your property at this particular point. All these interviews, if God forbid, somebody passed away and they was impactful, this right here could be sold at if a network wanted it for a documentary, it could be anywhere from $250 to $400 or $500 per every 10 seconds.
Okay.
That's the rate. So anything that you do, Sunshine, I was about to call you by your governor. Everything that you do, save it, file it. You talking, if they tape you, speaking somewhere, anything, save that footage. You never know. I'm just seeing Tupac's documentary. I think it's on Netflix or Hulu. I think Hulu has it. I'm not sure, one of them. But to put that together, you know what I'm saying, and all that footage, they have to put that together. They got to pay for that.
I love it. Thank you. That's a good one. Yeah, I was like, I put it on YouTube. People miss it here. After it goes onto YouTube, I take it off for IG. They gotta go to YouTube to get it. And Bilal, like, Sunshine, we're gonna sponsor you. I was like, okay, Bilal. He was like, and I'm gonna help you get more sponsors, because he was like you said, y'all love what I'm doing. I was like, people don't understand the nature of hip hop and what is done. During the time of me losing my father and grandmother a year back to back, 14, I lost my grandmother, 15, I lost my father. Hip hop helped keep me sane. Because this is teenage years. You're supposed to be going to work, school, hang out with your friends, not home helping taking care of your father, even though that I was like, I'd rather do that than be out there hanging out with friends because they were dying. But what teenager loses teenage years to grow up as an adult at that time? You know what I mean? So hip hop, woo, it was everything for me to escape what reality I was facing.
Right, right. These, all of our concerts, right, was an escape for all of us, for all of us. And just how many people just started to dance or DJ or MC and just started to like was inspired by each other and made us practice more and it kept us off the street. It kept us off the street because we were so competitive. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't trying to sell this, that, whatever on the street. I was trying to get better. Or I gotta do this show next week. Let me rehearse. Let me do this. Let me do that. So yeah, hip hop saved a
It
lot of
did.
people's lives.
Yeah. And we love it. We
And gave a lot of people jobs
listen,
too.
okay?
Paid a lot.
You
Paid a
know,
lot
the
of people.
engineering, the light crew, the sound check, all that. For real.
Mm-hmm. I remember meeting Tupac for the first time. He was on the 88 tour, the PE tour with Digital Underground, and he was carrying crates and records when he first started. So he was a Humpty
Oh
dancer
yeah, I
off the Humpty dance.
watched it. Look, that's how he got put on that movie. The guy owned a Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd. He owned garbage disposal, whatever. And then at the end, Digital Underground came in. They were at court and it was playing, and Pac was there. I that
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
trying to think
yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah.
movie's name.
I can't remember. I
Yeah,
know what you're talking about, though. I know what you're talking. But that was true. He carried records. He carried crates. He did whatever he had to do to get on.
yeah.
That was really for real. Jay-Z, same thing. Jay-Z, Jay-Z, I don't even know if you remember this. He came to my house. My sister was dating Jazz, who was his good friend. And he came asking me mad questions about cold chilling and can I come to can you take me up to the label and how is it, and blah, blah, blah. Later on, he got with Big Daddy Kane and started opening for Kane, but he went to every label. They didn't pick him up, nothing. They didn't feel him. They wasn't feeling him. So, I mean, I've seen all these amazing people rise to the occasion, and just do amazing things. Puffy used to be at the door trying to get in to our concerts, our shows. So I mean, when you look back at it, it's just incredible of how this vehicle, this culture, just propelled and just brought everybody to another level.
It
It's
is.
incredible.
It is. For you to just like Puffy, Jay-Z at my house. And yeah, it is. It's a beautiful thing. It shows blood, sweat, and tears. And now look, and still popping,
Yeah.
still doing things, still got your hand in things. And it's a beautiful thing. It's sad that we lost Pac. It's sad that we lost Big. You know, it's sad that we
Mm-hmm.
lost Craig Mack. Health issues. It's sad we lost Biz. It's sad. Oh,
DMX. Too early for these brothers, but I mean, we're getting up there. I mean, it's again, hip hop is 50, right? So we are getting up there, but Kango Kid from UTFO. I mean, there's so many people that are falling now, but we just have to take care of ourselves a little bit better, you know. That's it. Just gotta take
and
care of ourselves.
just to leave the legacy, but leave the memories and things to that nature. Allie, I took my
Hmm.
youngest son. I don't know if you've seen the pictures. to the Pac Museum. Now, we was in
Yes,
Los Angeles, Disney area, you know, Hollywood and everything. And I took Uber. I was like, I'm not driving because those gas prices over in California is just ridiculous. I was like, the devil is a liar. I'm not.
Cali is expensive anyway.
Expensive.
Cali's just
But that
expensive.
gas, almost $10? Nah. We good. We did. And we sure went right smack in the hood area and everything. But the museum, I tell everyone I speak to, go to the Tupac Museum. Miles did not leave the cubicles until he was fully done.
Wow.
He had the headset
Wow.
and he was like, Ma, how do you know all this? I was like, that's blah, 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 blah. I was like, I followed Pac from the time he was with Digital Underground when he was just coming up. I was like, his mother is part of the Black Panthers and da, 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 da. Opened up a whole bigger conversation. He stayed because they give you a headset and he stayed until it was done for each one. And I was snapping pictures with him not knowing. And yeah, and it just made me proud that I can do this with my little one. But then he captured me. I'm not going to spoil the museum who haven't been there. But at the end, the last picture that was taken of Pac in Suge Knight's car, he was like, he captured a picture of me. And he was like, Mom, you just stopped in your tracks with that. He was like, what's up with that? I was like, you haven't clicked yet, but I'm going to just tell you, that's the last photo they took of him alive. And he was like, wow, really? Then he played it. He was like, whoa.
Right. But Pac, and you know, just multifaceted, really broke hip hop, took it to another level for film. Groove Beat Chill, Bilal. I owe it to them for breaking hip hop into film with Kid and Play. So I mean, all these brothers, man, was just totally influential to the movement and just raising the bar. You know, just film, and then that we're the number one genre of the world. We changed the world. We changed the whole planet.
Did, and you're still changing. And yeah,
we changed the whole planet.
It's like we gotta tip our hats off to y'all. We gotta give you your flowers while you're still here, and that's why I did Celebrating Life with Sunshine and Hip Hop Fridays. We need to hear the underground. We need, because if you don't have the proper finances to get on the radio, people don't know about the underdogs. People don't know about the ones that can really spit bars. I'll be like, okay, can you spit? Huh? What? You know? So
we spit out so many bosses. I mean, Mona Scott. Mona Scott was a secretary for a production company called Trackmasters. Now, Trackmasters did a few of our songs on our latest album, but she was a secretary.
And now
of production, and now look at her.
Yeah.
I remember her as a secretary, and she just took it all in, and now she has her own production company, TV, and all. It's just incredible. It's just incredible of what this industry, and it really wasn't even an industry, the culture produced.
Still producing. Still producing, still opening doors, still, and I love it.
I just want all of us to really try to own themselves more. You know, own what you do. Don't give it away. Don't sell it off either. You know, it's just so much more that you can gain from owning yourself. or controlling
There you
what
go.
you have. It's the control, not the own, but it's the control of it. So I hope, and people are waking up more. People are waking up to that
So
fact.
now, tell them how to
Of
get in
mhm.
contact with you. How? Do you have a website? We know you're the Shawn Juan The Don.
Yeah, you could. I have several websites. You can get in touch with me on my real estate company. It's Bairo, Bairo, realestate.com. My publishing company website is Zilah Music Publishing. That's Zilah musicpublishing.com. My energy drink
Come on.
website, which is zealignite.com. Um, um, I have other companies, but property management company. I have short-term rental company, short sale
Okay.
company. You have a lot of moving pieces, but they all
And
interconnect. They
that's the
all
most
interconnect.
important thing.
But hit me on IG. You could hit me on IG. You know, I answer all calls, answer
And he
all
does, you
DMs.
guys. He really does.
Mm-hmm.
He do.
Yeah, I
I
do.
know. He's like, you got Big Daddy Kane won his dance. How that happened? Favor.
She gets them all, y'all. She gets them all. And everybody, if y'all can hear me, support her.
Thank
Support her.
you. Yes, Bilal and his sister has now signed on to be a sponsor. I appreciate. Oh,
I'll do it too. Count
okay.
me. You see? You see what's happening?
I appreciate. I'm gonna talk to you on the sideline, also on, not here, about what God has downloaded for my next thing to do with the books. So,
Okay.
not
Okay.
until everything's set in place. We ain't supposed to speak it out until we, but I'll be talking to
I
you
got you.
after this about it.
I got you. I
Oh, what
got you.
else do you want to leave your viewers with before we go?
What else can I say? Keep persistent, y'all. Just, be persistent, concentrate, be intentional, and keep it going. Don't quit. Don't quit. Be like sunshine. Don't quit. Ain't no sunshine till it's gone.
Now I just need to get someone that's worthy to be my companion, because these ninjas out here, yeah. Listen, I'm enjoy traveling and stuff because I ain't got this to do. I was like, yeah, it's.
Listen, it'll come when it
And
comes, but until then, enjoy it.
you see me
Enjoy it.
enjoying London,
I do.
Jamaica.
London, LA,
Look,
you all over the
I
place.
just took the boys to Jamaica. We needed a break, and my youngest is like, "Ma, you going out like that? No, put it to." I'm like, "Boy, if you'll leave me alone." I decided to do Italy for my birthday. I'm bringing in my 47th in Italy.
I haven't gone there, nor Greece, so those are my two next stops. I went to Ghana though, which was
I
incredible.
was gonna ask about that.
Yeah.
Good, because that's on my list next year, but I want to bring the boys as well.
Yeah, you have to. That's a must. Must. Everybody who hasn't gone to Ghana or Africa, period,
I
make that
want
trip.
to go to the. I didn't see. Did you go to the safari to see the live animals and nature?
No, we didn't. We didn't do that. It was a mission trip, but I want to go back again just to honestly just take it in. I spent 2 weeks over there, but it was doing missionary work and soul searching. But I definitely want to go there just to take it all in and get the vibe of Africa without a
That
schedule.
would be beautiful. That our
Mm-hmm.
church here that I'm a part of, we're help building a church over in Ghana. And he was like, who wants to be? I was like, I want to go over there. I do want to go over there. So when it's fully built, I want to go there.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
go there. I
definitely.
want to go on the mountain. I want to do the safari. I want to. I want to be Mother Earth. Just I do. But I signed up for Italian class and I signed up for sign language because I'm upgrading, celebrating Life for Sunshine and Hip Hop Friday. We'll have sign language on that too. Why should they be hindered? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be added on.
Okay,
We
okay.
elevating. I'm reaching everybody.
So, so what last questions you got
I
for me?
think I asked them all for now. For now. But we start up that
I I appreciate that, man.
when you start cooking
What you
up
say?
that next idea, we'll do another one. And when
No, yeah. I would love to get on here again.
yes,
Love it, love it,
hope
love it.
we can see each
I
other in
appreciate
person so we can take some pictures and put you in the blown woofer. Man,
it. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. I
yes,
gotta do that. I gotta
yes.
do that.
Because
And I was so excited when you asked me. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna get on. I made it. I made it, y'all.
I was like, Shawn, I gotta get you on now.
No, I appreciate it. And like again, any platform that I could run my mouth is good. Any type of publicity I
Man,
give myself and promotion. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I ain't want you to get too big that I couldn't get on there. So I said I'll
when
take it.
sunshine do get big, you still will always be able to connect. And
All
I
right,
don't
all
forget
right, all right.
who has helped me, who has supported me
Mm-hmm.
from jump because it's a hard
That's
industry.
what's
And
up.
look, I'm loyal to my loyals.
Nah, but you say you wanted to do it and you doing it and you ain't asked no permission. That's all I need to know. You
Do
don't
it.
need no
I said,
permission.
hey,
Just
y'all don't
do
want
it.
to let me at the table? I'll make my own table.
You make your own damn table.
Yeah.
You make your own table.
Just underscore Riley says, I'm just ecstatic that Shawn is on IG live. I'm such a fan.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy, Riley. Yeah, I don't. He know I don't
That's
really do this. So
really weird. Riley,
I don't
that's
do
I'm really
this,
honored.
but I came out for
I said,
you,
I'm really
huh?
honored.
Yeah, I don't be doing this, man. You feel
I
honored.
am.
What
I'm
up,
honored
Riley?
that, look, you've been in the industry for a minute. I'm honored that you took the time out and you do give me tidbits and everything. I appreciate that. You don't understand how, like, I tell Bilal, I appreciate him. I do because it means a lot. You know,
No.
because y'all been
Mm-hmm.
through the industry. For you guys to put a stamp on me, I appreciate that. I really do.
Nah, but we know hustle, right? We know this ain't like you said. It's hard. This ain't easy. So for you to even, some people are afraid to even
Look,
ask. You know, so no, man. You grind. You go for yours. So yeah, I'm gonna
thank you.
support that.
I appreciate it. And tonight we give you your flowers. I
Thank,
appreciate you.
thank.
And I share your stuff, and talk behind the
Yeah.
scenes on some other things. You're
All right, call me. You got me.
from
You
our
got
house to
me.
yours. Thank you. And if you're in the area, you need a house or anything to that nature, hit up Shawn. On top of that, he's in the Poconos. He's in PA as well. And
I'm in the Poconos. I'm in Queens, New
all right,
York, and
y'all
I'm in
heard it here
Atlanta.
first. And much more is coming from him and his group and his squad.
All right, y'all.
Thank
Peace.
you.
Thank you.